Good morning, students. How are you all? So, hope you are completely done with your first two chapter. As in first chapter, we had discussed down about little bit of introduction of history, and along with that, in the second chapter, we came to know about the two ages. The first age is representing the Paleolithic age, and the second age is representing the Mesolithic age. So in third chapter, definitely we are going to discuss down the further extent. In the Mesolithic age, you came to know that they are getting a little bit developed style of living. Hunting and gathering is being started by the people. But in the third chapter, in the Neolithic age, we came to understand the fuller extent how the development of human being is done. Okay. So the name of the chapter is actually the first farmers and the herders. So what are the main things that we are discussing in the today's session is how the development of Neolithic ages took place, how the beginning of farming and the herding was started down. Along with that, what are the various tools, pottery and invention of wheel. So invention of wheel is very much important and it is being found in the Neolithic age, and we will came to know about this, and along with that we will understand how settled life is there in the Neolithic age, or the people who are living in this particular age period, or what are the main sites or locations that are found in the Neolithic age. Along with that, we will case study about the Meghad, Burzum and the Hojali Hinds. Okay, so starting up with that, the Mesolithic age, if I talk about, is a transitional phase. Transitional phase means the phase changes out. The phase changes down, a transition between the Paleolithic and Neolithic age. Okay. So if I talk about the people who are living in the Mesolithic age is definitely able to find a little bit techniques or find a little bit place for a settled life, but now in the Neolithic age they can able to find out a new techniques for their cultivation and in farming as well. The period from the Mesolithic age from about 10,000 years ago is called the Neolithic age and the New Stone age. It is also known as New Stone age. Mesolithic age is known as Stone age and it is known as New Stone age. So what happened in this? Agriculture is being found out in this time period. Along with the agriculture, we came to know that the people are doing some kind of social activities. They are doing the domestication. Domestication representing कि हम जो जानवरों को पालते हैं, that is representing the domestication. So they are starting doing the domestication of animals. Along with that, we came to know that the people who are living in this time period or living in a Neolithic time period, they prefer to settle down near the water bodies. Why they prefer to settle down near the water bodies? Definitely the reason behind that is only one, because near the water the soil is very much fertile and they can able to grow different food there. They can able to prepare different food there. Okay, so different crops are being grown by them, different foods are being prepared by them. That is the reason they prefer to settle down near the water bodies. So if I talk about this time period, what kinds of tools were being used by the people? So polished stone tool is being found by the people. They started storing the food. Food storage is very much essential. You can able to understand the importance of food storage. Like in present time period, we are following the method of food storage. We have a different food grains so that it can help the poor people. But it is started from the Neolithic age. Neolithic people started controlling or storing the food. Okay, along with that short time period, cultivating the plant, domesticating animal, and started to lead a settled life. Now they are thinking that their settled life is very much necessary. It is not like just in search of food, they just roam from one place to another or goes from one place to another. A settled life is actually very much necessary. Now they understand that. Moving further, what is included in the Neolithic age? Neolithic age is definitely varies with the geographical location. Geographical location is representing area. Okay, geographical area. If I talk about Southwest Asia, Neolithic cultures appears after 10,000 BCE. BC is representing before Common Era, And if I talk about South Asia, it is traced down as 7000 BCE. Okay, so here is some question extract that is given, and along with the extract there are some questions as well that you have to attempt it once. So firstly, as you all are aware, you have to read down the extract and answer the question that are given below. So what is extract? The Stonehenge is related. The extract is related with the Stonehenge. So question first one is related with which two periods in the history does Stonehenge represent? So definitely Neolithic and the Bronze sites or the Bronze Age time period is being represented by the Stonehenge. Where is it located? It is located in the Britain. Along with that, during which year was it built? So it was built in several distinct phases from 3100 to 1100 BC. Okay. So moving further, if I talk about, you all are aware, discussing about the Neolithic age and the different geographical location. So what else is included in this? And if I talk about southeastern Europe, that we found able to find that in 7000 BCE. And along with that, northwestern Europe, it is dated down as 4500 BCE. That is Catalhunk is an early Neolithic site in Turkey and existed between 7500 to 5700 BCE. Always remember, Catalhunk is an early Neolithic site. एक जगह है जो Neolithic site के नाम से जानी जाती है, that is known for the Neolithic site. The name of that place is Catalhunk, and it was founded in Turkey, okay, between the time period 7500 BCE to 5700 BCE, okay, and it is considered as the largest and best preserved Neolithic site that is discovered till now, because this site is considered as very much site of that time period, Neolithic time period. So here we came to know about the beginning of the farming and the hunting, as we had came to know that the people mainly who are living in the Neolithic time period are mainly dependent on the agriculture. Mainly people who are living in the Neolithic age, they became a food producer, along with that food gatherers. So what does mean the food producer and food gatherers? They gather their food as well. Along with that, they know how to produce the food. The shifting is not being further preferred by the people who are living in the Neolithic age, as the nomads were shifted down for the food. So they think that the settled life is very much essential. What kind of cultivation is being done by them? Wheat, barley, millet and rice, these are being cultivated by the people, and it were definitely cultivated as different regions and varies from different areas to different time period. Okay, so along with that, continuous supply of the food is very much essential for them. So definitely what they started living near the river valleys, because we had already discussed down the house near the river valley is very much beneficial for them, because they can able to do the cropping, or they can able to grow up the different crops there. Okay, so moving further, they came to know about the different skills that is used in the farming and the cultivation. Along with that, they started gathering the plants and hunted animals. Farming and herding were adopted slowly over the thousands of years. Okay, so take time. It definitely take times, but it finally established down, or it finally adopted down. So now what is domestication? Domestication of animal is being done by the people. So we had discussed down what is domestication. Domestication matlab palna. Okay, so definitely domestication is the process in which wild animals and plants are adapted by the human use, or adapted for the human use. Okay, so here is another brainstorm given that you have to do. How do you think the early human being may have domesticated animals? So definitely early human being may have noticed that some animals such as dog, goat, etc. are more docile or easier to deal with compared to other various animals. So they domesticate these kind of animals. Along with that, animals tamed by men, including the cattle, sheep and goat. Tamed animals were different from the wild animals. Domesticated animals are also known as tamed animals. So उन्होंने घर पे पाले हुए हैं एनिमल्स, दैट एनिमल्स विच आर डोमेस्टिकेटेड आर नॉट सच काइंड ऑफ अ वाइल्ड ना, लाइक डिफरेंस इज वी कैन एबल टू सी इवन इन देयर टीथ्स, इवन देयर हॉर्न्स होते हैं सिंग उनके, ठीक है. सो वी कैन एबल टू फाइंड आउट द डिफरेंस फ्रॉम देयर एज वेल. इवन द डोमेस्टिकेटेड एनिमल्स हेल्प देम टू प्रोवाइडिंग द supply of milk, wheat, and even some clothes are being made from such animals. Okay, so the large animals are used for the farming and the transportation as well. Farmers are further used for the farming purposes. Animals are further used up for the farming activities, and along with that the transportation activities, and definitely the animals help a person. Along with that, we came to know that we can able to grow up the good quality seeds and the different fertile land, so we do practice that. So here are some remains of the grains and domestic animals of Neolithic periods have been found in the at Chirant in Bihar, Teka Lakota in Hullar and in Karnataka, and if I talk about Piampali in Tamil Nadu. So these are the various places where you can able to find out them. Okay, so moving further, now we are going to understand the Neolithic tools. What are the main tools that are being found in the Neolithic period? So Neolithic tools are definitely the stone tools that is belonging with a better quality of tools. A better quality of tools are being considered under this. So if I talk about Neolithic tools, so better quality of tools are being made at that time period. But if I talk about Mesolithic, people started making down their tools, but now the tools are also became of better quality instead of any other. Hardened stones are being used by them for making the tools, and tools which is being made by them are perfectly polished down and sharpening downs, because without sharpening the tools we are unable to cut the things properly, or we are unable to cut them things finely. Okay, so various tools are being made by them by sharpening or using the tools of better quality. So what are those tools? Definitely hoes were used to loosen the soil, plough were used for planting seeds, axe were for clearing forests, sickle for harvesting the grains, mortars and pestles were there for grinding grains and other plants produced. You can able to search out from the fill the name on the Google, so that you can able to see the pictures of these tools. Okay, so you just fill the name in the Google of particular tool, so that you can able to see down the pictures there. Along with that, the various tools that are being used in the Neolithic age, one thing that is very much important, that the tools, definitely they are using the tools that are found in the Paleolithic age, but in a better way, or but in a better quality. And the wonderful thing that is being done in the Neolithic time period, the tools which is being used in the Neolithic tools, or we can able to see that Neolithic time period are still existing in our country. Still we are using that tools in present time period as well. Okay, so here is one search and serve which tools that were used by the Neolithic peoples are still in use today. So axe were still in use, sickle was still in use, hoes were still in use, mortars and pieces are still in use. We are using all such kind of tools in present time period as well for doing our different activities. Along with that, now we are going to understand the pottery. What kind of pottery is being found out in that particular time period. So hope you are clear with that they started finding the things that is very much essential for their life, because they thought that the life which they are living before the sage period is not a valid one or not a good one, because not such a life was there now. So now they are doing the activities or making the tools in a better qualities. You can able to say they started doing the farming activities. So definitely this will help them in the future. Okay, so now we're moving further. Now we are going to understand the pottery. What kind of pottery is being used by them? As we had already discussed down, the various activities that is related with the crop production or farming is being done by the people who are living in the Neolithic age. So definitely wheat is being produced by them, rice is being produced by them. Now the problem arises of the storage of grains is also very important, otherwise the production is not possible or not beneficial for them. So definitely what they did, they made different kind of container to store grains. Okay, so they made the container to store the grains, and along with that the basket wovens were also being used by them. So how they use them, the wild grass is being used by them for just plastered with the clay and dried with the sun, and after drying that they became definitely a vessel we all use at the home now, so you all are aware with the vessel. So definitely why we use vessel for the cooking purposes and for the storage of food as well. So similarly that it started from the Neolithic age. So people who are living in this particular age definitely made the invention of this pottery, or we can able to say the vessel. So they use the vessel definitely for both the purposes, storing of the grains, and along with the storing of grains, cooking of food as well. Along with that, the wonderful invention that took place in that particular time period is of wheel that we used in today's time period is invented in the Neolithic age. Okay, so wheel is considered as a remarkable invention. Remarkable invention means that we are not able to forget a wonderful invention of the Neolithic age. Along with the fire, as we had discussed down, that fire's invention was there, and along with the invention of fire, the wheel invention is also very much important and create a lot of changes. As the fire create a lot of changes in our life, so wheel also create a lot of changes in our life. It made our life more smoother and more successful, and even we can able to do many of the activities with the help of these kind of wheels, which is being found in the Neolithic time period. Okay, so how does the people use that? People use the wheel for the transportation purpose, even to transport the heavy goods easily, for transporting the goods easily. And along with that, if they want to go any other place, in the cars there is a wheel, in the cycle there is a wheel. So wheel is used for many purposes, and the idea of wheel is described from that time period. Okay, so the potter wheel improved the process of making pots. Definitely potter wheel was there now, if you are remember, where the pots are being made down. So definitely the wheel helped them. Before the wheel, the pots are being made up with the hand, but once the wheel is being pounded down, the pots are started made up with the different kind of wheels. Okay, so definitely the shape becomes more better of the pots. And the interesting point that to be noted, that the potter wheels of today is almost the same as that is used in the Neolithic time period. Okay, along with that, we use the wheel for spinning and weaving purposes as well. Along with that, we use the wheel for the cotton yarns or the weaving of the clothes as well. So here are some questions that you have to answer. Define Neolithic age. As we had already discussed down about the Neolithic age, so what is Neolithic age? Neolithic age is definitely following the Mesolithic age from about 10,000 years ago, and it is called Neolithic age or the New Stone Age. Along with that, second question is domestication. What is domestication? We have to define that. Domestication is the process in which wild animals and plants are adapted for human use. Okay, so third one is related with name the following. A tool used for harvesting grains, that is sickle. The greatest invention of the Neolithic age, the wheel. Along with that, the third one is two activities for which a wheel was used, just to weave the clothes and to transport the heavy object. We had already discussed in the above passage how the activities of what kind of things are being taken out from the wheel, or how the wheel is being used down. So we just have to write down any of the two activities of your own choice. Okay, so moving further, now we are going to discuss down about the settled life. As we had started down the chapter, and we came to know that they are preferring a settled life, they are start doing the thing that leads to a settled life. So now what is settled life? Settled life means that we are living in such a way, we have a houses, we have a water, we have a proper food, we have all the agriculture facilities, all such kind of things are included in the settled life. Now with the advancement of the agriculture, they too start growing the different kind of crops. Now they think that the permanent settlement of the group is very much essential, very much mandatory. It is not like no, one season we live near the Yamuna river, another season we goes near the Indus river, and make our shelter there. It is very much difficult for the people. So they thought a permanent residence is very much essential. So first man-made house was made of mud. Mud means mitti. So they start making the houses with the help of mud. Okay, so along with that they build the houses close together because they are living in a groups, and that houses are built very much close, as you can able to see in today's time period as well. In your colony or in your particular area, the houses are built very close to each other, and that houses are definitely made up of wood, mud and thorny bushes, and were served with fences. Fences is representing when you protect the plant from the wire, silver wire is there na, and they made that kind of a thing near their house to protect their home. Okay, so moving further, if I talk about the family and the tribes, so now they already made down their houses. Now they are thinking about the families. They are living in groups. They are doing activities in groups. So definitely the idea of family is came in their mind that we will make a group together and start living together in one house. And that group's definitely further known for his customs, for rules, and for beliefs. So all such kind of things are being adopted by the people after thinking towards the still thinking towards the settled life. Okay, so definitely simply they led a simple life and stay close to the nature, whose customs belief has not been changed much over the time. So definitely if I talk about the people who are living in the Neolithic age or Neolithic time period, they start living a settled life by making the mud houses or making the mud huts, that we can able to say. And along with that mud huts, they thinking about the idea of family. They thought the family is very much important and there is a very much essential element to become a family. Along with that, now family is there. Occupation, you can able to understand how much important occupation is there. Without occupation, we cannot able to serve our family as well. In today's time period, we are living in our houses, we have families, and along with that, our fathers, our grandmothers are also doing their occupation. So definitely if I talk about the occupation which is being done by the people of Neolithic age, is definitely hunting, gathering, fishing, herding and farming. And along with that, the natural resources such as land, forest and water sources were jointly owned by the tribe. No concept of private property like that prevailing in our today's time period was not there in the any past time period, that is Neolithic age. So no private property of any person was there at that time period. No inequality was pursued down just because of money, just because of wealth. Okay, so all men, all women are considered to be the equal one. They are not able to discriminate with each other just because of money. So the leaders of the groups were there, as we discussed down, the families and the tribe culture is started down. So groups were made down there. So leaders of the groups are either, whether it is old, whether it is experienced men, whether it is young men, whether it is strong or brave warrior, any of the person can able to rule the group without any obligation. Okay. So along with that, if I talk about the activities or the occupation which is mainly being done by the men, and the occupation which is being done by the women, firstly we will discuss down about the men. So the main occupation which is being done by men is definitely hunting, farming and herding or grazing the large herds. Okay, so if I talk about the women, so definitely the main activities which is being done by the women are sowing seed, harvesting grains. Okay, so all such kind of things are being done by the women, and along with that a household old works are also being done by the women. So you can able to see in today's time period, a woman is there who is working outside the home and also controlling or making the house proper way. Okay, so moving further, if I talk about the Neolithic sites in the Indian subcontinent, but before that, list 3 to 4 difference between the Paleolithic and Neolithic age. Neolithic people. Okay, so Paleolithic peoples were hunters and gatherers. On the contrary, if I talk about Neolithic people, they settled down at one place. Okay, so moving further, the Paleolithic people were used crude and simple tools, and on the contrary, Neolithic people used tools in a better quality. And if I talk about Paleolithic people, they did not practice agriculture, and Neolithic people, they cultivate certain crops. Okay, so is it clear to you all? So moving further, now we are going to understand the Neolithic sites in the Indian subcontinent. So what are the main Neolithic sites where we find out the places here? Okay, so the various sites are given here. You can able to read up from here as well. The main sites that are there which we found in the Neolithic are that is near the subcontinent. So always remember, because we discussed down that near the water it is beneficial for the people to grow up the different crops. So that is the reason that they make the sites near the subcontinent. So definitely the Meghad is there, Bolan Pass in Pakistan, along with that Burzahum Hole in Jammu and Kashmir, that is in the now northwest, and Dojali in Handing in Assam in the northeast. So these are the name of the places. So you just have to read the name of the places, Neolithic sites in the Indian subcontinent. So, and if you want, you can able to see it from the map as well. You can able to see the Meghad is here. Okay, so along with that, if I talk about the Burzahum home, it is here. And if I talk about the next one, that is Maghara is here, Huller is here. So all such kind of things are properly visible here. So these are the main sites which are being found at that time period. Okay, so the tabular presentation of this is also given, so you can able to read it from here as well. So now we are going to understand the case study of all the three sites that is being found in the Neolithic time period. So moving further, now we are going to understand the case study of Mehergarh. So Mehergarh, how it came into the existence, what is the time period for that, what is the main occupation for the people who are living there, and what kind of crops are there. We are going to discuss down each and everything in detail. So Mehergarh is one of the earliest Neolithic village site, and it is located in the fertile Kanchi plain, that is Baluchistan, near the Bolan Pass. Okay, so if I talk about the cultivation of wheat and barley and the domestication of cattle, sheep and goats have been found here. So people usually grow up here the wheat and barley, and the domestication representing what kind of animals they prefer to take for the domestication, that is cattle, sheep, goats are there. Okay, so what else is included in the Mehergarh? So Mehergarh made basket of wild grass and leaned with the clays. Pots were decorated here. You can able to see in this picture the various pots were decorated down there. Potter wheels is there, motifs is there. So these are the main elements that are quite famous in that time period. Okay, the Mehergarh villages has square or rectangular houses that is completely made of mud, and mud bricks were there, and each house had 4 or more rooms, some of which may have been used for the several storage purposes as well. Here you can able to see in this picture what are the houses at Mehergarh made of. Here we are already discussed down the Mehergarh villages has square or rectangular houses made of mud or mud bricks. The mud bricks are mainly used for that. And the second question is, how many rooms were there in each house? We had already came to know that in each house the 4 rooms will be there, or in each house the 4 rooms were there. Okay, so moving further, the next case study is related with Burzahum. Burzahum lies in the present day of Srinagar and Jammu Kashmir. Okay, so many of the pit houses you can able to see here. What is now pit houses? Actually, the large houses were there that is used in the ground for the shelter. The large houses made down for the ground in the shelters. Okay, so ash and charcoals were both inside and outside of the pits you can able to see, and they are also made pottery using the potter's wheel. Sheep, goat and cattles are main animals that is used for the domestication purpose. Moving further, the third case study is related with Diojali Harding. Okay, so Diojali Harding is a site located in the hills near the Brampton Valley in Assam, near the route that leads to the China and Myanmar. Along with that, pottery, grey and brownish in color was there. So China and discovered here as well. The previous stone that which we made like to the brought from the China, actually we can able to discover in that particular site. So students, nothing to understand is this in the case study. So what you have to do, so you have to read the case study from your book by yourself in detail. The description is given in the case study about the different places, so you just have to read it thoroughly by yourself. Moving further, the next age that include is Chalcolithic age. Okay, so after agriculture, definitely the next period is very important for the development, that includes the Chalcolithic age. So copper was the first metal that is used in that age period, and this is known as the copper stone age as well. The period when man used both copper and stone tools, the particular period at when the man used both copper and stone tool is referred as a Chalcolithic age, and it is known as a copper stone age as well. So what we can able to find here, along with the stone tools, now we can able to use the copper tools as well, because we know the copper is much stronger than the stone. So definitely it help us in many of the activities, like we can able to, new occupation is also being meant here, that is mining and smelting were introduced down in this time period. And for example, the copper is actually mixed with the other metals, like bronze is there, so we start mixing the copper and other metal. Here's the tools is given, the picture of tools here, you can able to see that as well. As this age known from 4000 to 2000 BCE, before common era, and it is also considered as a important phrase after the stone age or the metal age, or the transmission age is also known for this kind of a age, that is use of stone or the use of metals is there. Okay, so subcontinent sometime incorporate, and the earlier Neolithic societies like that of the Burhanzam or the Kashmir Gulf Qaran. Okay, so moving further, you have to answer this question orally by yourself. What were the first man-made houses made of? The first man-made houses we already discussed, it is made of mud or mud bricks. The second question is related with what were the main occupation of men of the Neolithic age. So what is actually the main occupation of men in the Neolithic age? That is hunting, gathering, fishing and herding and farming. Okay, the third one is, where is Mehergarh located? We already came to know where does Mehergarh located. Here is the answer. So it is located in the earliest Neolithic village site that is discovered in the Indian subcontinent, and it is located in the fertile Kachi plain of Balochistan near the Bolan Pass. Okay, that is present in Pakistan. The fourth question is related with define Chalcolithic age. So here is the definition of Chalcolithic age is given. The period when man used both copper and stone tool is referred to as a Chalcolithic age or a copper stone age. So this is all about your chapter. So now what you have to do, actually students, this chapter is only related with the facts. The history is actually related with the facts. Now what you have to do, after watching the video carefully, you have to read down the chapter thoroughly by yourself, and after reading the chapter you have to try to solve the exercise that is given at the end of the chapter. So what we discussed down in this chapter is starting with the introduction. After that we came to know about the beginning of the farming and heading. Further we came to know about the Neolithic tools or the Neolithic age. Moving further, we came to know about the pottery system, invention of meals towards a settled life, family and cultural tributes. Occupation is there, Neolithic sites and Indian subcontinents are there. Further, at last we just read down the case study of Mehergarh, and along with Mehergarh Burza Home is there, Dauji Harding is there. So at last we came to know about the Chalcolithic age. So students, make sure that after reading the chapter, you have to complete down the exercise that is given at the end of the chapter, and try to solve this exercise in detail by yourself.